Hi there, Sam from Backwater Reptiles here today to give you a little bit more information on how to correctly set up a scorpion enclosure. Now, scorpions are a species that is often overlooked. Some people get squeamish around them, but they're actually really great pets if you're into invertebrates. They can be long-lived, they can be fun to watch feed, and some of them are even active during the day. So what we're going to describe applies to the vast majority of scorpions available in the pet market. The only exception would probably be the desert species like the desert hairy scorpion and some of the bark scorpions, which like it a lot drier. But we'll get into a little more detail here for you. All right, so now we'll go into a little more detail on how to set up a cage for our scorpion. It's actually pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. There are a few details to keep in mind, one of which is some people don't realize that scorpions really like to burrow. At least a lot of the species like to burrow. And so try to provide 4 inches or so compressed substrate. Now this substrate is coconut husk. You can use other substrates, but sometimes we like to mix a little bit of sand so that it'll hold the tunnel a little bit better. It tends to reduce the stress level of scorpions when they're able to burrow, especially gravid scorpions. And gravid means, of course, that they've got babies inside. So once you've got that set up, and this is one of the products we use, Exoterra plantation soil, but you can get cocoa husk just about anywhere that sells pet products. You're going to want a water dish. You probably won't see your scorpion drinking very often, if ever. Sort of like tarantulas, but it's always good to have it there. It also adds a little humidity for the scorpion. This is a standard hide spot, which they will use quite a bit, and again, that adds security. And then we like to throw in a low-lying plant that provides, again, a little more security, a little cover, so that the scorpion feels safe in its own enclosure. Using this setup, your scorpion should live for many years, and this is the setup that we've actually used for many hundreds of scorpions that have come through, and we've had a lot of success with it. Okay, so that's a quick summary of how we successfully keep scorpions here at Backwater Reptiles, and we actually sell these exact kits on our website. On each of the scorpion pages, you just scroll down to the middle of the page. We have this size, which is the large, and then we've got a smaller size, which is the medium. One other thing worth mentioning are what's called springtails. They're minuscule little bugs that a lot of scorpion keepers add to their setup. And what they do is they help remediate mold, which occurs when you let the substrate get too wet, and you don't want to do that. They also help with waste breakdown, which is always an advantage. With that said, scorpions are considered venomous animals, so you always want to be careful when you're interacting with one or handling one. All that to say, they can make excellent pets.